Hello everyone and welcome to today's game, Game 5 of the ALDS in the American League, the Yankees versus the White Sox. They split the first four games. Very close affairs. The Sox took the first game 5-3 behind Jack McDowell. In Game 2, the Yankees won in walk-off fashion 8-7. Matt Noakes delivering a home run to lead off the bottom of the ninth to send the Yanks home victors. Series then moved to Kaminsky, and there Chicago won the first game at Kaminsky 1-0. Each team mustered just 5 hits. The New York Yankees left 11 men on base that game. Just couldn't get that big hit. The following game, Game 4, the Yankees evened the series with a 2-1 victory. In this one, the White Sox left 16 on base, scored just 1 run, which happened to be unearned. So it's been a pitcher's matchup thus far. And speaking of pitching matchups, today's game, number 5, which decides who's going to face the winner of the Rangers-Indians series, will feature Jimmy Key going for the Yankees and Jack McDowell going for the White Sox. Without much further ado, what we're trying to determine is who's going to be the opponent for the Montreal Expos. That's the replay that I'm doing, the 1994 replay of the Expos season. The Expos have punched their ticket. They've beaten the Dodgers and the Houston Astros to get to the World Series. Now we're trying to determine who they're going to play. So we're down to Game 5. 1-game series now. Best of both teams, the best starting pitchers of both teams on the field. And without any further ado, let's get going. The Sox will send today, their starting lineup being Joey Cora at second base. Darren Jackson is batting second. A little change up there. Raines had been the second hitter, but he's not had a good series, so he's been dropped down in the lineup. Darren Jackson will take the number 2 spot, playing right field for the Sox. The big hurt, Frank Thomas, batting third, playing first base. Julio Franco is their DH, batting fourth. Robin Ventura, handling third base, will bat fifth. Tim Raines dropped to sixth, playing left field. Lance Johnson, center fielder, batting seventh. Ron Karkovice is getting the start today. Gets the left-hander Key. He is the catcher, batting eighth. And batting ninth and playing shortstop is Ozzie Guillen. Again, that starting pitcher for the Yankees is Jimmy Key. The Yankees starting lineup will be Bernie Williams leading off, playing center field. Wade Boggs playing third base, batting second. Paul O'Neill, the right fielder, batting third. Don Mattingly handling the duties at first base. He'll bat cleanup. Danny Tartabull is in the fifth position against the right-hander. He's the DH. Jim Leyritz is getting the start at catcher. He's batting sixth. Gerald Williams returns to the lineup. He had been spelled by Luis Polonia. Polonia had not had a good series, so Gerald's back in the lineup. He's batting seventh, playing left field. Pat Kelly, second baseman, batting eighth. And Mike Gallego is batting ninth and playing shortstop. And let's get underway. Cora digs in. Key's finished with his warm-up tosses. And we're underway. Pitch to Cora. Result is 4-7, which is a single 1-2, ground ball to third the rest of the way. That's a bouncer to Boggs. Boggs has it over to Mattingly, and there's 1 out. Cora's had a pretty good series for the Sox. Knocks in 3 runs. Has 6 hits through the first 4 games. Darren Jackson, the right fielder, digs in. Righty versus lefty, lefty being Key. Jackson's roll, 4-9, results in a single to right field. It's a base hit the other way. O'Neill fires the ball in second base, and there's a man on with 1 man out. That brings up Frank Thomas. They've shut down Thomas pretty well this series. We'll see how he fares here in the 5th game and the deciding game. Again, man on first, 1 out. Pitch to the big hurt. 3-7 is the result, which is a walk on Frank's card. So 2 men on, 1 man out here in the first. Julio Franco, the batter. With 1 out, highly unlikely they'll be bunting with the cleanup hitter. Key trying to get his stuff together here and retire these Sox. Wind up in the pitch to Franco. 5-6 is the result against a right-hander, which is a double 1 through 10, single the rest of the way. 2 stars, so it's a base hit to center field, 2 base advance for the runners. Jackson will score. Thomas will end up at third. Franco has delivered a base hit, RBI base hit here in the first. 1 out, runners on first and third. Yankee infield is in at the corners, so Mattingly and Boggs are in. Back are the shortstop, Gallego and Kelly, the second baseman. Robin Ventura, lefty against lefty. 2-8 is the throw. Strikeout is the result on Ventura's card. Big strikeout for Key. Runners again on first and third. This brings up Tim Raines. Raines again had been dropped to this position in the lineup. He's not been hitting well. He has just 2 hits in the series. 2 men on, 2 men out for Raines. Batting right-handed against the left-hander. The result is 4-4, which is a catch X. Catcher is Lyritz. He's a 4. 2-4 is the result, which is the result is there a passed ball. The way I play it, a local rule, is that if there's a passed ball or wild pitch, that is the result. The pop-up afterwards does not count. So we've got a passed ball, which scores Thomas. He comes in to score. Franco takes second. Raines remains at the plate with 2 out. Had a 2 roll there as well, so we're going to see if that was a balk. Nope, no balk. So runner on second, 2 are out. Raines still the batter. 5-2 is the result, which against a right-hander is a fly ball to right field on Key's card. O'Neill comes in, puts it away, and the side's retired. They get 1 run on, oh wait, that's 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, and there's a man left. So the score at the end of 1 half of an inning. Chicago has put up a big 2. The Yanks are coming back. Bernie Williams will lead things off for the Yankees. Williams, Boggs, and O'Neill against right-hander Jack McDowell. McDowell bested the Yankees with a complete game 5-3 victory in game 1. Scattered 8 hits. Bernie Williams batting the left against the right-hander McDowell. The pitch to Bernie. Bounce to short. Ian up with it. Over to Thomas. 1 out. Wade Boggs the batter. Righty versus lefty. 2-6 is the roll. Double 1 through 4. Single the rest of the way. The split is a 17, so it's a single for Boggs. Center field. Wade Boggs leading off at first. He's not much of a threat to run. He is a 1 to 11 chance as far as running. I'll explain also that on a double with 2 stars, my break point is at a 1 to 14 chance. So 1 to 14 chance with the outfielders throwing considered. In this case it would be center field, since it's not designated. A 2-star double scores the runner from first. If the runner's safe opportunities are 13 and less, then that runner holds at third. Paul O'Neill the batter, Boggs on first. O'Neill's had a rough series as well. 2-10 is the result, which is a ground ball to first base, A. Thomas is up with it over again for 1. Back to Thomas for 2. A double play ending the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. The score at the end of 1. The White Sox lead 2-0. Jimmy Key comes back up to face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Sox. Lance Johnson leading off. Decent base runner. Again, lefty versus lefty. Johnson's result, 3-4, was a pop to second base. Excuse me. Second baseman Kelly puts that one away, and there's 1 out. Ron Karkovice will bat. He came in as a pinch hitter in game 4 and is now starting game 5. 4-7 is the roll, which is a single 1 through 2. The split is a 6, so the remaining out is a ground ball to third. Boggs to Mattingly, and they're 2 out. How's he Guillen the batter? 2 out, nobody on. Lefty versus lefty. Guillen versus Key. 1-7 is the result, which is a soft fly ball to left field. Left fielder Williams comes in, makes the catch. Side retires. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. Scores 2-0. White Sox. Mattingly, Tartable, and Lirritz will bat for the Yankees. Mattingly has had an up and down series. Not gotten the big hit or RBIs that is required of a cleanup hitter. Lefty versus righty. The roll is 4-11, which is a ground ball to shortstop. Guillen to Thomas, 1 away. Tartable will bat. Righty versus righty in this case. Result is 4-9, which is a triple 1 single the rest of the way. Tartable has banged a base hit to center field. He had a rough first couple of games, but he's been hitting the ball well here in games 4 and now 5. Tartable's on first, not a threat to run. A 1-11 chance on the base paths as far as taking the extra base. And Jim Lirritz is getting his first start of the series here. His pass ball allowed a run back in the first. Let's see if he can make up for that. Righty versus righty. The roll is 4-5, which is a bounce to shortstop X. Shortstop is Guillen, who is a 2. The split is a 9, so it goes against his X rating, which is 27. 27-8 is a ground ball A, so another double play. 6-4-3 for the double play. And the side retires. Again, McDowell gets that double play grounder. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Score at the end of 2. 2-0 Chicago. Leadoff man Joey Cora will start off the third against Key. Bounced third his first time up. As I said, Joey's had a pretty good series. Batting right-handed against the left-hander Key. 6-9 is the result, which is a ground ball to short. Gallego over to Mattingly, and there's 1 away. Darren Jackson, who singled and scored in the first, will be the batter. 1-6 is the result, which is a ground ball to shortstop. Again, Gallego to Mattingly, 2 away. Frank Thomas, nobody on, 2 out. Right where you want to have him bat in this case. Do minimal damage. 1-11 is a roll, which is a fly ball left field. Left fielder Williams comes in, puts it away, side retires. Key gets a 1-2-3 inning. Score after 2.5. Sox are still up, 2-0. Gerald Williams, the left fielder, will lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Williams getting his first start since game 1. 2-6 is the roll, which is a single to left field. Williams leads off the bottom of the third with a base hit. 1-15 runner, a D stealer, so I don't expect we're going to have a play put on. Pat Kelly is a decent bunter. Swinging away, however. 6-9 is the result, so against a righty, that's a home run. 1-2, double 3 through 20. The split is a 12, so he has banged a double to center field. Center fielder Johnson is a +1. Williams is a 1-15, so now a 1-16 chance to score. He will try to score. The split is a 6, which in my homemade rules, that's a cutoff. Runner is held at second base. Run scores. We got a 2-1 ball game. Man on second base for Gallego. Excuse me. Righty versus righty. 6-6 is the result, which is a called strike 3. I use the point of weakness strikeouts with the dot behind them as a called strike 3 if it's not a point of weakness single. Called strike 3 by the number 9 on the number 9 hitter by McDowell. Got a big out there. Bernie Williams, the batter, batting left against the righty. Bounced to short his first time up. 4-3 is the result, which is a fly ball right field X. Right fielder is a 2, which is Jackson, and the split is a 4. 4-2 is a fly ball B to right. Fairly deep fly. Runner on second holds. Well, he's on second. He can try to go to third. And we're going to do that. His chances, Kelly is a 1-15 runner, and the right fielder is a -1. So 1-15 becomes 1-17. 1-16 with a -1. So 1-16 he is safe. 3 is the roll. Kelly takes third on the fly ball. Runner on third now, 2 out. Wade Boggs is the hitter. Boggs has not been the terror that he typically is. He also has lacked in the RBI realm. Here's a chance for him to make up for that. Single ties the game. Pitch to Boggs is a 6-10. He's a lefty against McDowell, which is a fly ball center field X. Center fielder Johnson is a 1. 16-1 is a fly ball center field. So Johnson went all the way back to the wall, hauled that one in, and the side retires. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. There's a man left. Score at the end of 3 complete is now Chicago 2, New York 1. Top of the 4th. Julio Franco will lead off against Key. Franco, Ventura, and Raines will be the batters. Franco's roll is a 1-8, which is a single to center field on his card. Franco's 2 for 2. He drove in a run in the first with a single as well. Not much of a threat to run, as I said. Key is a -1. Larretts, I think, is a plus for throwing. Nope, he's a -1 as well. So -2 against with the runners being held. Robin Ventura to bat. Man on first. Nobody out. Ventura swinging away. 4-9 is the roll, which is a bounce to second base. Second baseman Kelly over to Gallego for 1. Over to Mattingly for 2. A double play. Twin killing of their own for the Yanks. Now 2 out, nobody on. Raines is the batter. Ventura bounced into a double play. Raines flew to right with a man on third or second base in the first. 2-8 batting right-handed against the left-hander is a walk to Timmy Raines. He's a B stealer this late in his career. Here for the Sox. And Lance Johnson, the batter, a lefty. Raines attempts to steal second and does with a split roll of 8. There's a -2 off a 1-13 chance for safe, so 1-11 were his chances, and 8 was the roll, so Raines has stolen second base. Lance Johnson now, and the man on the second base in scoring position, 2 out. Pitch from Key is a bounce to short. Gallego over to Mattingly, side retires. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There was a man left. And the score at the end of 3.5. Chicago 2, New York 1. Yankee Stadium is filled to capacity in this deciding game of the American League Divisional Series. The Rangers and the Indians are playing off to see who they meet to go to the winner of this game will meet to see who goes to the World Series. Paul O'Neill, the batter, righty versus lefty. 3-6 is the roll, which is a solid base hit to center field for O'Neill. The Yankee bats in the middle of the lineup coming alive. He's a C stealer. McDowell is a +2. The catcher is a -3, so it's a -1. 1-10 chance. Mattingly, the batter, he is not going. Righty versus lefty once again. 2-11 is a roll, which is a bounce to first base, B. Thomas throws it down to short, and that's all they'll get. They'll get the fielder's choice on O'Neill at second. Mattingly safe at first. 1 down, man on first. Tartable, the batter. Danny swings and misses. Strike 3. McDowell threw that one right on by him. Second strikeout of the game for McDowell. Not got the mastery he did in the first game over the Yankees, but he's holding them off the scoreboard. That's what's important. Man on first, 2 out. Jim Leyritz, the batter. 4-10 is the roll, which is a strikeout on McDowell's card. So McDowell strikes out the last 2 batters here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There is a man left. 4 complete. 2-1 White Sox. Leading off the top of the 5th for the Sox, Ron Karkovice. Ozzie Guillen is on the on-deck circle, and Joey Cora is in the hole. Karkovice bounced out the 3rd, first time up. 4-11 is the roll, which is a fly ball left field X. Left fielder Williams is a 3 and a 13, so 13-3 in left. Puts him on the X chances, and the X chance is 13. 13-8. Result is an error. Williams couldn't handle the fly ball. Tried to make a one-handed catch and dropped it. Karkovice pushing a piano because his running is 1-10. Ends up at second base anyway. Ozzie Guillen, the batter. Man on second base, nobody out. Guillen squares the bunt, and it's a doozy. First baseman Mattingly has it. He has nowhere to go but over to second baseman Kelly for the force out. The sacrifice is successful. Karkovice takes 3rd. So we are bottom of the 4th, down by a run. Make that top of the 5th down by a run. Man on 3rd. Joey Cora, the batter. The Yanks are going to go corners in, middle back. Pitch to Cora. 1-2. Bounce to second base. Second baseman Kelly has it. He has just 1 play. That's over to first. The run scores. RBI bounce up by Cora. The run scored is unearned, as he was the result of an error on base. And the Sox go up 3-1. Nobody out, or 2 out, nobody on. Darren Jackson, the batter. 5-4 is the result, which is a walk. That is the 3rd walk, that's been issued by Key. And that brings up Frank Thomas, just what he did not want to do. A little stirring out in the bullpen right now. Looks like Sterling Hiscock. And let's see what the lefty is. Sterling Hiscock is the lefty, and Joe Osanio. All right. 2 out. Frank Thomas, the batter. Thomas swings and hits a ground ball short. Looks to second. Get the force out. The side retires. The Sox get 1 run. No hits. 1 error. There was a man left. The Sox now lead 3-1, going to the bottom of the 5th. Big out for Key there, getting Thomas. The runner on 3rd. With Jackson on first. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Bottom 3rd of the lineup. Williams, Kelly, and Gallego. 4-6 is the result, which is a strike 3 called on Williams. Dowell's changeup is working well, frozen there like a house beside the road. Pat Kelly, the batter, righty versus righty. 5-5 is the result, which is a fly ball to right field, deep but playable. Catch is made. Jackson, 2 are away. Mike Gallego. 2 out, nobody on. 4-10 is the result, which is a strikeout against that right-handed hitter. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for McDowell. 1-2-3 inning. Yanks go quietly in the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. They're running out of outs. Scores 3-1 or 3-1 White Sox. Triple NL or ALCS is at stake. We're here in the Bronx. Crowd's getting restless. They're looking for some offense from this team. 5-7 is the roll, which is called strike 3 on Jimmy Key's card against the right-hander. He finally gets Franco. He'd had a pair of singles previously. One drove in a run back in the first. Ventura, the batter, strikeout and a double play to his account on two at bats. The roll is 1-4 against the lefty, which is a fly ball to left field. Ventura trying to go the other way. Williams comes in and makes the catch. There's 2 away. Timmy Raines, the batter, 2 up, nobody on. Now Hall of Famer Timmy Raines. Batting right-handed against the left-hander. The result, or the roll is 1-9. The result is a bounce to second base. Kelly to Mattingly, and the side retires. 1-2-3 inning for Key there in the 6th. They go to the bottom of the 6th. Yanks need some runs. Top of the order. Williams, Bogdan, O'Neill. Bullpen is set back down for the Yanks. Williams leads off with a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That is now the 6th strikeout for McDowell. Not as good as Sudden Sam, but just as effective. Wade Boggs is the batter. Boggs is 1 for 2. Righty versus lefty. Righty being McDowell. 6-10 is the throw, which is fly ball center field X. 20 is the split, which is a fly ball short center field. Johnson made the catch running in toward the infield. There are 2 away. Paul O'Neill, the batter. O'Neill is singled and bounced into a double play. O'Neill swings and checks his swing, but does not. Is a called strike 3. McDowell again strikes out 2 batters in the inning. Struck out 6 of the last 9 that he's faced, or the last 9 outs that he's gotten. A 1-2-3 inning for the Yanks. After 6, 3-1 White Sox. McDowell's coming up with the big pitches when he needs them. Both starters are still in there. Jimmy Key coming out to start the 7th. Lance Johnson, Ron Karkovice, and Ozzie Guillen are the batters. 7, 8, and 9 in the White Sox lineup. 4-4 is the roll, which is a catch X. The catcher is Larritz, who's a 4 and a 2. 14 is the split, which is a pass ball and a pop up, nobody on base, so that becomes a pop out. Larritz makes the catch back behind the plate near the screen. 1 away. Ron Karkovice, the batter. 4-3 is the result, or the throw, which is a ground ball to first base X. Mattingly's over there. He's at 1 and a 3. The split is an 8, so it goes to his X rating, which is 3. 9 is the roll. That's a bounce out, unassisted to first. Mattingly like a machine over there, vacuuming up all the ground balls coming his way. 2 out, nobody on. Ozzie Guillen, the batter. Lefty versus lefty. Key's getting the outs. He's settling in here, but that rough first is haunting him, and the lack of run support. 5-8 is the result, which is a ground ball to short. Gallego over to Mattingly. Side retires. 3 up, 3 down for the Sox in the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Yanks are down to 9 outs. Don Mattingly will lead off against Jack McDowell. His point of weakness is the 7th inning. He's given up 5 hits thus far. McDowell has. He has struck out 7, 6 in the last 3 innings. Mattingly's bounced out a couple of times. Mattingly, strike 3 called. Another strikeout, number 8 for McDowell. That changeup is really working. That's his 3rd called strike 3. Make that 4. Got Gallego back in the third as well. Danny Tartabull, 1 out, nobody on. Tartabull walks. 3-2 pitch was a bit low, and Tartabull is on. We're going to get a pinch runner for Danny. Matt Noakes has gotten up and was warming up. Luis Polonia will come in as a pinch runner. Tartabull's the DH. We'll enter the pinch runner into the game. Noakes will be the new DH. So we have Polonia on first. He's a B stealer. 1-17 as far as his running rating. +2, -1. He's a 1-14 chance of stealing the base. No, that's a -3, so it's a 1-12 chance. They need base runners. Lawrence is struck out, bounced into a double play. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Lawrence. Lawrence out. Pinch hitter will be Mike Stanley. Stanley's had a decent series. Knocked in a couple of runs. He'll enter the game as the catcher. Little better arm. Stanley's in. McDowell kicks and deals. 4-8 is the roll, which is a pop to the left side. Guillen and Ventura are after it. Guillen takes the pop to short. 2 out. Gerald Williams the batter. Williams singled and scored and struck out. 6-8 is the roll, which is a double 1-8 single the rest of the way. 15 is the split. A base hit. 2 out base hit. Pinch runner Polonia ends up at third. Pat Kelly the batter. Here in this point of weakness inning, he has had 2 hits. A third will put him at his point of weakness, meaning McDowell. Pitching coach is up talking to him. Bullpen is getting up. Here in the 7th. Looks like Jose De Leon and Paul Assenmacher are up. Assenmacher and De Leon are up. Pat Kelly, a right-hander versus a right-hander, McDowell. There are 2 out, there are 2 on, runners on first and third. Kelly has doubled, knocked in a run, back in the third. Flew deep to right, next time up. Pitch from McDowell, 4-2 is the result, which against a right-hander is a fly ball to center field. Johnson has it measured, makes the catch, side retires. Big out there for McDowell. Kelly flies out. Inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Score at the end of 7 complete. The Sox lead 3-1. The Sox will lead off with Joey Cora here in the top of the 8th. Jimmy Key, the starter, is still in there. Key has allowed just 3 hits, 3 runs, however. 2 of those runs are unearned. One scoring via pass ball, the other a fly ball that was not caught in a bounce out. Pitch to Cora. 5-11 against the right-hander. The fly ball right field X. O'Neill's out there. 2 and 2 as the E rating are his ratings. 11 is the split, which puts it on his E rating. And 4 is the throw, which is the fly ball to right. Battled the sun out there, but he made the catch. Cora flies out to right. 0 for 4 for Cora with a bounce out RBI. Darren Jackson, 1 for 2 and a walk for Jackson. Batting second in the lineup today in place of Raines.
6-9 is the throw, which is the bounce to short. Yeah, there you go. Automatically, side or 2 are out. Frank Thomas, 2 out, nobody on. He's managed the big hurt thus far. Walked him in the first. He scored on that pass ball. Bounce out and a fly out. Otherwise, 4-9 is the result, which is a single to right field against the left-hander. Excuse me, right-hander, Thomas. Frank Thomas is on. 2 out. Julio Franco. And that's going to be it for Key. Franco coming on. Jimmy Key is going to be relieved. Bob Wickman is coming on. Wickman's had a pretty good series. Couple of holds. You've got a victory back there in one of the early games. Let's take a look. Mulholland in game 2. And it was Arsenio in game 4. Let's finish the line for Key. He went 7 2/3 innings. Allowed just 4 hits. He walked 1, 2, 3. Walked 3. Struck out 1, 2. Didn't hit anybody. No wild pitches were thrown. He did benefit from a double play there in the 4th. Kept the ball in the park. And he faced 30 batters to get 23 outs. 7 then reached base. Error was bounced. So Franco comes on, or Franco comes to bat. Bob Wickman comes on. Frank Thomas leading off, short lead at first. Pitch to Franco. 2-8 is the throw, which is a single double star. 2 outs. Thomas running on a hit pitch. Makes third. First and third with 2 out for Robin Ventura. Ventura, Raines, and Johnson. A little discussion going on out on the mound right now as to what to do. We're going to come in with a reliever. We're going to let Wickman bat or pitch to Ventura. Wickman's coming up, taking the ball from him. Terry Mulholland will come on to face Ventura. Lefty versus lefty. Chicago elects to keep Ventura in the game. So Wickman faced 1 batter. He got a base hit. 2/3, 7 2/3. We're 1 out away from completing the 8th. Runners on first and third. Ventura the batter. Mulholland the pitcher. Pitch to Robin. 3-4 is the throw, which is a walk versus lefties. The bases are now loaded for the Sox. Tim Raines is now the batter. Pinch hit for the future Hall of Famer. Kind of rude, but maybe we should. He's not been doing the deal. The chances of Bob Zupik. Zupik? Not sure of his name. Warren Newsom. Neither of those are very good against lefties. Norberto Martin has played some left field. I'm going to leave Raines in. Bases loaded, 2 are out. Mulholland facing Raines. The roll is 4-11, which is a strikeout. And the way that I manage this is a local rule. If it's a 1, 2, 11, 12 on the red die result strikeout, that is a strikeout and a dropped 3rd strike. Bases loaded, 2 are out, so drop 3rd strike rule is in effect. A 1 and a 2 on the split roll are passed ball. Runner takes first. 3 is a throwing error by the catcher. Runner takes first. All runners move up a base. Split roll is a 15. So, catcher, in this case, Stanley now, throws him out over to Mattingly and side retires. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base here in the 8th. Raines again has not delivered a big hit. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Sox are leading 3-1. McDowell's gone the entire way. Got into a 2-out, 2-on situation there in the 7th. Retired Kelly. Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter from Mike Gallego. Randy Valerdi. Work on these names before I announce them. Valerdi will be the pinch hitter. He'll also take over for at shortstop. Gallego is 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts. McDowell now facing Valerdi. Righty versus righty. 2-9 is the throw, which is another strikeout. Strikeout number 9. 6, 8, 9. 9 strikeouts for McDowell. Bernie Williams, the batter. Yanks need to get some offense going here. There's the big 3 are right behind Williams. Boggs, O'Neill, and Mattingly. Bernie Williams trying to set the plate. Called strike 3. Struck out for the 2nd time today. Not very happy with that call as he goes back to the dugout. 2 are out. Wade Boggs is the batter. Boggs is 1 for 3. Couple of flyouts to center the other rest of the way. 1-4 is the throw, which is a bounce to third. Ventura's got it. Over to Thomas. Side retires. McDowell gets a 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th. He's steaming right along. Looks like he may start the 9th as well as he sets up on the bench in the dugout. Nobody's up in the bullpen. Terry Mulholland remains in the game. He'll face Lance Johnson, Ron Karkovice, and Ozzie Guillen. Lefty versus lefty for Johnson. The roll is 5-6, which is a called strike 3 on Mulholland's card. 2nd strikeout in a row for Mulholland. Ron Karkovice will come to bat. Karkovice is 0 for 3. Scored a run though. Safe on the error by Williams. Roll is 1-7, which is a walk versus a left-hander on Karkovice's card. Karkovice is on first. Getting a pinch runner for him. Mike Valeria will come in and catch. The pinch runner will be Norberto Martin. Not much of an opportunity or threat to steal a base. He's a C rating at 2nd or for stealing, but he's a 1-16 runner. So Martin will come on as the pinch runner, and Valeria will come in as the catcher. Is that Lavalier? That might be Lavalier. Anyway, Ozzie Guillen, batter. Man on first. Guillen, a decent bunter with 1 out. He is swinging away. 2-4 is the throw, which is a bounce to 2nd base. 2nd baseman Kelly flips it over to now shortstop Valerdi. There's a force at 2nd. Guillen is safe at first. Ozzie Guillen at first. 2 are out. Batter's Joey Cora. Cora's 0 for 4 with an RBI and bounce out. Pitch from Mulholland. 3-9 is the result. Base hit to center field. 2 stars. Runners at first and third now with 2 out. So bring the manager up. He's going to take the ball from Mulholland. Darren Jackson is due up. Mulholland is out. Joe Arsenio will come in. He was the winner in game 4. Mulholland went 1. He pitched 1 complete inning. Gave up 1 hit. We'll finish up Key's line as well. He gave up 3 runs, just 1 earned. Mulholland walked 2. Struck out 2. Faced 6. Got 3 outs, so that means he's put 3 runners on base. We are balanced, first and third. 2 are out. Darren Jackson, the batter. Joe Arsenio has finished his warm-up tosses. Jackson batting second for the first time in this series. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Run scored in the first. Wind up in the pitch. 4-5 is the result. Excuse me, bounce to short. Shortstop is a 4. The split is a 4. And the result is a single with 2 stars. Base hit through the hole. Shortstop dived but could not get it. Playing slightly out of position. RBI single for Jackson. Guillen scores. Cora takes third. The Big Hurt is now the batter. Big insurance run for the Sox in the top of the 9th. Yankee fans are not happy with the result thus far. 1-6 is the roll, and Thomas crushes it. Frank Thomas blasts a 3-run homer. The roll is 1-6. The split result is 2, and the result at 1-6 is home run 1-5, double 6 through 20. So a 3-run homer for the Big Hurt really put the Big Hurt on the Yankees. A 3-run dinger. Sox have scored 4. Score is now 7-1 White Sox. Taking the ball from Arsenio. Xavier Hernandez will come on. This is Hernandez's first appearance in the series. Arsenio faced 2. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned. 1 was a home run. Mulholland, who was on in relief, gave up 2 runs. The inherited runner scored. Franco, the batter. Should check to see if we had a balk there. No balk opportunity on his card. Julio Franco, nobody on. 2 are out. 4 runs are in. 4-7 is the roll, which is a single 1 through 18. The split is a 15. When Franco extends the inning with a base hit, he's now 4 for 5. Robin Ventura, the batter. Franco getting a short lead over at first. 2 are out. Ventura's roll is 5-12, which is a bounce to second base X. Second baseman Kelly is a 2. The result is a force out at second base. Side retires. But the Sox get 4 big runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. There was a man left. The big hit, a 3-run homer by Thomas. They need to get 3 outs now. Dowell is going to get a rest. He's gone 8 innings. Gave up just the 1 run. Now Assenmacher is coming in. Assenmacher coming in to face O'Neill, Mattingly, and Noakes. 3 left-handers. McDowell went 8 innings. Gave up 4, 5, 6 hits. 1 run. It was earned. Jack walked 1. Big deal is he struck out 10. Didn't hit anybody. There was no wild pitch. He was bolstered by a pair of double plays. He faced 29 batters in his 8 innings. So the net result is 5. We have 7 with a 2 double plays, taking it back to 5. We're bounced. Paul O'Neill lead off the bottom of the ninth for the Yanks. Most of the Yankee customers or fans have gotten up. They're leaving, try to beat the traffic. Looks like this isn't going to be the year for the Yankees. 5-10 is the roll. Bounce to short X is the result. Shortstop is Guillen, who's a 2. 6-2 is a bounce up to short. Guillen over to Thomas, 1 away. Don Mattingly, lefty versus lefty. Mattingly 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 1-6 is the roll. 1 a single to center is the result. Mattingly extends the inning. Noakes, the DH, will bat. Lefty versus lefty. Roll is 3-9, which is on Matt Noakes' card a home run 1-13, fly ball to right the rest of the way. The split result is an 18. So a long fly out to right by Noakes. There are 2 away. Mike Stanley, the batter. The Sox are 1 out away from going on to the ALCS. Wind up the pitch to Stanley. 6-3. It's a bounce back to the pitcher. Assenmacher is a 0. The split result is a 6. It's a bounce out to first. He walks over, hands the ball to Frank, and the game is over. And the Sox have punched their ticket to the ALCS. They'll await the winner of the Rangers-Indian series to see who then from the American League will go on to meet the Montreal Expos in the World Series. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There's a man left in the 9th. Final score of the game, White Sox 7, the Yankees 1. Thanks for watching. I'll bring you some results from the other ALCS or ALDS.